I kind of want to start working out, but I don't really know why. I've done it before and I kind of hated it and didn't make any progress and kind of made me feel worse about myself. Here's the thing. Working out doesn't have to look any specific way. I think what discourages a lot of people from working out is they see things online and think they need to live up to whatever that standard is that they're seeing online, whether that's the expectation I need to be at the gym 7 days a week, I need to be, lifting X amount of weight or running X amount of miles at X amount of speed. And honestly, there's obviously good influence of working out on the internet, but there's also so much bad influence that people feel like they have to uphold this unrealistic standard for themselves, especially if there's someone that doesn't go regularly to the gym or run regularly or swim or bike or whatever it is. I think the biggest piece of advice I could give you is just start small and focus on being consistent with whatever you choose. If you want to run, start small. Start with even less than a mile. Maybe do intervals of like, hey, I'm just going to walk on a treadmill or outside for half an hour today. And then tomorrow I'm going to do another half hour, build yourself up. And then eventually, okay, I'm going to walk, then maybe jog a quarter of a mile and then walk the rest of the way. And then work your way up from jogging a quarter mile to half a mile, intermixing walking in there. And it doesn't have to be 7 days a week. Start small and just show up consistently over time with that small goal. For me personally, I hate going to the gym. I hate weightlifting. I have to force myself to go because I know it's pushing me closer to my goals. But I'm someone that enjoys running. I enjoy biking. I enjoy swimming. Those are easier for me to do. So on the days where I was discouraged of like, I'm not really training for anything, I don't want to go to the gym. Instead of going to the gym to lift weights, I would go to the pool and I would go swim or I'd go on a run. And a lot of times getting myself moving gave me more motivation to then the next day go and do the thing I was avoiding. I think it's totally fair that you hated it and felt worse because you weren't seeing progress. And a lot of that is probably coming from people setting unrealistic expectations online, when in reality you need to focus on your goals, stay in your lane, and focus on accomplishing what you can accomplish. And so if you don't like going to the gym, you may never like going to the gym. I don't like going to the gym, but I still do it because it's just a big piece of my life and I'm very passionate about my own health. So many different ways to get exercise in. It doesn't just have to be squatting, bench pressing. There's so many things you can do to actually make progress in your health journey. So my encouragement to you would be find what you enjoy doing and just do that consistently. Keep showing up. Start small, 2 to 3 times a week. And the more you do it, the more you're going to enjoy it and the more you're going to want to do it and find new ways to challenge yourself in it. And at that point, that's when you can increase the amount of time you're spending doing something, the amount of intensity you're doing, the amount of weight you're doing if it's in the weight room. So start small, but just stay consistent. Consistency wins every time, every single time. I would rather see someone consistently go to the gym 2 days a week for a year than see someone that goes 7 days a week for 2 months and then doesn't go for 10 more months. Because the burnout comes fast, it comes hard. Just focus on being consistent and you'll learn to love aspects of it that'll keep you coming back. You may never fully love every exercise you do, but there's going to be pieces in there that you enjoy. Don't try to hold yourself to unrealistic expectations based on what other people are doing online. Even watching my videos, I don't expect anyone that exercises to exercise the same way as me because my exercise is so specific to myself and my goals and my desires and what I've grown up doing. I've been working out nonstop since I was 8 years old. Over 20 years has been spent where I'm working out 5 to 6 days a week. And even in that, I don't work out 7 days a week. I always make sure I have a rest day. You got to go one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. You'll make progress. But yeah, that's my advice is just be consistent. Pick something, start small, be consistent. And a year later, you're going to see the natural progression of how you just continued to grow at that specific activity.